think I might have found a loophole. Since they want to pay a fraction of a penny, I'm gonna give them a fraction of a song. I'm just trying to show you there's different ways to utilize streaming. Since you running ads on my shit, why don't I run ads on your shit? An independent artist, a DIYer. I'm on the cover. DIYers, over the last week, I did something that may disappoint you. But before you pass judgment on me, you may want to pay attention to the details of this video. What is it that I did? DIYers, you know, over the last 8 months, I have been supremely critical of music streaming. And rightfully so. The payouts are low. The direction that platforms like Spotify is heading in seems to be anti-artists, not pro-artists, especially not pro-independents. They're not even paying the bigger artists that get a larger slice of the pie. But with that said, you know I've been supremely critical, and rightfully so, and I don't plan on stopping my criticism. However, in the midst of having a conversation with one of the most brilliant marketing minds I know, my guy Pac, we were talking about a new song that we did called DIYers versus Everybody, which I highly suggest that you go check out. I'll share it here before we leave. We were thinking about ideas, and I said, man, I really am thinking about putting up a snippet of the song on streaming. He came back with a suggestion that said, what if you added like a tag or something to it? We're bouncing ideas back and forth, and I think I might have found DIYers. I think I might have found a loophole. So over the next few weeks, what I'm going to be doing as an artist is releasing songs back to back in anticipation for this EP, untitled EP that I'm releasing with my guy, Iman Omari. As many of you know, I'm an independent artist. With that, we have to continue to test our own theories. So I released the song on Bandcamp because I'm going direct to consumer. I'm a direct to consumer artist. I put it on my website, direct to consumer, all that, all good. But I did distribute it through DistroKid. But look at the way that I did it. This is the chorus, mind you, right? It's a 2-verse song. Look at what happens after the chorus stops playing. Damn. So there is a second verse, but I'm not going to put that on the streaming platform. Since they want to pay a fraction of a penny, I'm going to give them a fraction of a song. Oh, yeah, it's called a strip it. I call it a strip it. Since they want to throw coins at us, since they want to give us fractions of a cent, how about I give you fractions of a song?
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell
you want to toss pennies at me and have me over here stripping for you and dancing, putting my art, my vulnerable art, taking off my feelings, taking off my feelings. I'm all here naked. And I'm vulnerable, and you gonna throw pennies at me? Bet. I'm gonna call it a strip it. It's not even a snippet. That's just a strip it. Oh, Curtis, you petty. Sometimes it works. You feel me? Nah, all jokes aside, I removed my music from streaming not only because the payouts are just wild, but also because they don't give me an opportunity to even communicate with you. If you weren't here, I wouldn't have a reason to share my music. So I thank you for listening. I just want you to know taking my music down wasn't some kind of punishment. But I do think it's kind of funny that you over here on the thrift shop. You call it streaming, I call it the thrift shop. Facts. You should come down to the Gucci store. It ain't no lies. You feel me? You get to support your artist directly, like me, at CurtisKing.com or CurtisKing.bandcamp.com.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell.
Shout out to all my folks on the YouTube. So the thing about streaming that you got to understand if you're an artist, you can't put a 30-second snippet. It's not gonna. I think some of these websites, I think like Apple Music, I know DistroKid makes sure that you have to do at least 30 seconds. Okay, cool. I think that Apple Music says at least 1 minute. Okay, cool. The snippet that I have here is, I think, 1 minute and 45, maybe even closer to 2 minutes. I think this has great potential because, as you saw on the end of this, I put a call to action. You know how I view the major label ecosystem? A haunted house with a long line. Also in this haunted house, you see an exit where people are walking out of this mansion. They look depleted, but yet and still, people want to find out for themselves.
God bless them. Hero. Pac, I don't want to hear about your rich ass problems. That shade room, day room, rumor filled gossip. You knew what you were getting into, we gotta be honest. Ray Charles can tell you that this industry is toxic. I ain't have to go inside the house to know it's haunted. I just peeked it from the back door like there go the zombies. Drugged up, strung out, just put them on a podcast. I know they promised you the world, and they never called your ass back. Now give us dirty laundry on the labels like a year ago you wasn't in there dancing on the table. Posting on the gram like it's about to be a movie. Well, I guess it went to Tubi. We in the air with niggas is using AI for real beef. And you don't know if Chick-fil-A is still cooking up with real meat. I'm in the Oculus flying above Seal Beach, and that's still cheaper than the gas up the street.
Do it for yourself, cause it's you versus everybody. You versus everybody, do it for yourself, but it ain't.
Now what I'm doing is the same business that I did when I sold beats as a producer. As a producer, something that was common is that if you wanted to lease your beats on your beat store like a BeatStars or an Airbit, you would put a snippet of your music and then have it tagged like, why you didn't pay for this beat? That was my tag. Or CurtisKingBeats.com. Now I'm going to do that with the very platform that they keep saying, but what about the reach, Curtis? What about new fans? Okay, I can't get their emails, so it'd be dope if I could talk to them. I can't do that. How about we freak it like this? Since you running ads on my shit, why don't I run ads on your shit? Excuse me, on my shit, running on your shit. So we're just gonna be crazy. Tired of the ads? Too damn bad. Back to CurtisKing.com. I highly suggest that you do this. I don't care who gets the credit. I just need to see the movement happen. I think it's something that we can do. There's another video that I did, really nailing home how real this is, because it's the same thing on every single platform. And this is not, I'm not trying to start no revolution with this. I'm just trying to show you there's different ways to utilize streaming as a lead magnet, possibly, as a way to just get new people to be exposed to your music, right? All right, cool. Here's what it looks like when you go on Apple Music.
Damn. So there is a second verse.
It's just everybody get the same thing. Okay, what you mean you got to have music? Y'all watch podcasts. Why not? Try something. I just want y'all to try something. I just want y'all to try something. I want you to try something. There are no wrong answers. You got to realize we're living in a time right now that so many things that they said would not be possible are possible. There's a black-owned magazine publication company called Go Concentrate that reached out to me. They have a magazine. I am on the cover of that magazine. An independent artist, a DIYer, content creator, YouTube, whatever you want to say I am. I'm on the cover. Independent. I'm on the cover. You know, they say we can't get to a XXL or anything like that. They might be right. Don't mean we can't be on the cover. Well, they have me on the cover. They highlighted me, and they wanted to talk about me taking my music off of streaming. They can't stop the media. They can't stop the artists. They can't stop these ideas. It is the wild, wild west, and we're the ones that are in control of the bars, of the barns. We're in control of the fights that are happening in the streets. It's on us. You know, first of all, thank you for this magazine. Concentrate. You can get your own print copy if you're interested in getting that right off of their app. They have a Concentrate app. Go check that out. But we're in that time period now where it's like, yo, we're too smart to be playing by the same rules. You want to pay us less, or you want to pay us the same amount, a fraction of a penny? Cool. Well, let's leverage your platform and then use that platform to bring them back ultimately to our website. Since you want to allow us to have access to these supposed listeners, I still have a theory that Spotify, the majority of Spotify is bots. Those listeners that you're getting are bots. They're part of an illusion. I don't care what anybody tells you. The truth will come. The truth will come out one day that the majority of the listeners on Spotify are bots. And I still believe that. But I do think there are real human beings there. And if I can have an opportunity to have these loose singles be uploaded without committing to having my catalog on there and put a unique tag on every single one of them, I think it's not only gonna be funny, but people are gonna look forward to it. And they're gonna say, you know what, I need to finally go to CurtisKing.com. Just a thought, DIYers. Those are my thoughts on that. What do you think? What are some ways that can kind of improve upon a model? How would you do it differently? Let me know in the comments below. DIYers, if you enjoyed this content, make sure that you hit the like button and maybe even consider subscribing. Come on, man. Stop being greedy. Peace.